Hello and welcome. Midweek debate. I have to do the drum roll, Casey. I have to do the drum roll.
Yes. You have to do
Yes,
the
how are
drum
you
roll.
doing, my brother? How are you doing?
I'm fine, brother. I'm fine, brother. Good to be here again.
Awesome. Awesome.
Good to be here
Awesome.
again.
Yeah, so this is the Midweek Debate, episode 3, and we are discussing a couple of topics. Among them is Rúben Amorim has just clocked 1 year anniversary at United. A lot of downs, a few ups, a lot of guys saying Amorim out. The debate seems to have gone down a bit. The Amorim outers are a bit quiet. He came to United from Sporting, being a successful manager, came to a very, very difficult situation, finished 15th last season. So the other day, he just clocked 1 year at United and recently going 5 games unbeaten. So, Casey, what do you think about Amorim 1 year on?
Okay. What I think about Amorim's 1 year at United is mixed feelings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You won't say it has been a success.
Mm.
So I mean, he has 40% win ratio, so it has not been a success. 54 games, 22 wins, um, 21 losses and 11 draws. That's
Mm-hmm.
poor actually. If you look at it
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
Manchester United standard, that is very very poor.
By any standard.
Yeah, that is very poor. But
Yeah.
but I think the takeaway from the whole thing is that in the last 2 months or so, we've been seeing
Mm-hmm.
glimpses of what is to come.
Yeah.
We are starting to see glimpses of the future. It's like the whole team is getting it together. He even won play manager of the month last month.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Manchester United have now gone 5 games unbeaten,
Mm-hmm.
playing Liverpool, beating Liverpool, you know, and a
Yeah.
couple of other top teams. And if you watch the football, if you watch the team now, you can see that no, this team has improved from last season.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and he also got a couple of guys in the recruitment. The business is now better. The
Mm-hmm.
overhaul. Rashford
Mm-hmm.
is out, Sancho out, Anthony out, Onana out, and the
Mm-hmm.
Cunha, Mbuemo, Sesko, and Lamas in. That is good business. So
Yeah.
these are a couple of changes that have started to happen at Manchester United, and also his philosophy, the three
3-4-3.
3-4-3 formation philosophy. I think the team is starting to adapt to it. The team
Yeah.
has started to adapt, and him too is now starting to adapt.
Mm-hmm.
Change things up when necessary, and everybody's trying to understand each other, which is good. I think going forward, it
Mm-hmm.
just mixed feeling. It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
I won't say is we are there. We lost the we lost the Europa League final under his watch.
Mm-hmm.
We are out of the Carabao Cup on his watch.
Mm-hmm.
But now we are beginning to see what the future holds, and if we keep going with this, we can only improve from here. So
True.
I won't score him
True.
I won't score him. I'll just say it's been average, but it is expected. He's been average, but surely it's been expected.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been expected. Also, guys, make sure you get involved in the comment section below. As you notice, today it's a different setup, so it means that I might not be able to highlight your TikTok comments, guys, on TikTok. I might not be able to highlight your TikTok comments on screen, but if you're on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, post a comment there. And guys on TikTok, crossover, come over to YouTube so that you have a debate there. Post your comments there so that Casey can also read them. Casey can also read them. Yeah. So yeah, Amorim has had a tough year, has had a very, very tough year, but he came into a very, very tough situation. The article that was posted by the Athletic the other day regarding Amorim's 1 year review, there were some interesting points there. As you are speaking, I was trying to see whether I can display something on screen so that I get to highlight some of the things I did see there. And I was like, ooh, the situation was really, really bad. So Amorim coming into this means that he struggled a bit. He didn't quite come into a smooth sailing bus or a smooth sailing sail. Because if you look at this snippet there, uh, you see, it says that Ten Hag was very furious with United as they let a 2-0 lead slip, only for Harry Maguire to salvage a 3-3 draw in injury time. This was the game versus Porto, if you remember the Champions League game versus Porto. And
Yes.
the final whistle, Eric Ten Hag ripped into his players, into the bowels of Estadio de Dragao, pressing home how they needed to change the mentality and be disciplined on the pitch to find success. And then the second paragraph you see there, Bruno Fernandes stood up and requested Ten Hag and his assistants to leave the dressing room. A similar
Wow.
episode came after 2-0 loss to Newcastle in 2023, where Martinez was also vocal. So you look at this, you see that whatever Amorim was experiencing, it's similar to what Ten Hag was experiencing, but at a much how will I put it? Ten Hag experienced it, and then Amorim experienced it. There is a point in that article where they say that Amorim punched the screen. I remember there was one press conference he came with bruises on his fists, and you look at that, you sort of understand why he struggled a lot last season, because he came to a dressing room where guys were not performing well at all, but still he couldn't win easy matches, winnable matches. He couldn't win those matches, and as you've mentioned, he had to get rid of some of those players like Garnacho. There is a point here about him calling out players in public. Let me just display this as well, because I love this. Honestly, I did love this, where it says Amorim's preference for delivering a strong feedback. Let me zoom in a bit. So Amorim's preference for delivering strong feedback in group settings rather than one-on-one has been the cause of conversation among the players. So the players don't like it. They don't like being called out in front of each other. Because Amorim doesn't do that behind closed doors. He will call you out in front of everyone. You remember Casey that time we had stories of Garnacho being told to pray to get a good club.
Yes,
So
yes,
club
yes,
will
yes,
come
yes.
sign you. Yeah, so that is one of the things that Amorim has been struggling with. To be fair with him, he didn't find a good environment, but yet again, it's very difficult to defend him, Casey. It's very difficult.
Yeah, yes. It's very difficult to defend him. But like I keep saying, because he came in, he was stubborn about his philosophy. This is what I
Mhm.
wanted to play. And unfortunately for him, we were not winning matches.
Yep.
So you can't defend that. You might have the right ideas, you might have all the right ideas, but if you're not winning your matches, I
Mm.
mean, result is everything.
Yeah.
Even if you have the right ideas, you must translate that into results on the pitch. And Manchester United, we are not giving that. But like you
Mhm.
said, there were a lot of troubles in the dressing room. Like I read also today, I read like he was telling Zexi, Ugarte, and Mino that forget about this personal training you guys are doing. It is good,
Mm. Mhm.
but I will play you guys based on what I see with you training with your other teammates, not your personal training. Eh,
Yeah.
if you train well with your other teammates, I will play you and forget about this victimhood, which is what all those Garnacho and Sancho were doing. They will on the camera and
Yeah.
they will play the victim.
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
doing everything I'm
Mhm.
supposed to do. Ten Hag, which they were doing with for Ten Hag. Ten Hag will not play me. I'm doing that. They am, trying to
Yeah.
play the victim. Amorim said
Yes.
he doesn't care about that. He doesn't care about it. If you play the victim, you're on your own. Show me in the
True.
training that you can play.
Yeah.
And what I like about him that he did that and he stuck with it. He did that
Yeah.
and he stuck even when all of us were complaining. Because I at the time
Mhm.
I was not seeing results. I started complaining too. he stuck with it. And you have to also give kudos to the board.
Yeah.
The highest thing, I think one of the greatest thing that the board did was saying Amorim has 3 more years in this club, no matter what happens. I think that sent a very loud message to Bruno, to whatever clique they might have inside that dressing room. That this coach is not like other coaches. For
Yeah.
years at Manchester United, it was because of Paul Pogba that we sacked Mourinho. We didn't sack Mourinho because Mourinho was, we are not playing that bad. We are playing bad, but not that bad. We didn't sack. We sacked Mourinho because of Paul Pogba.
Yeah.
It was choose a high profile player or the manager, and
Yeah,
Manchester United chose the player. Yeah,
because
check it now.
he was selling shirts. Pogba was selling
Yes,
shirts, and Ed Woodward was the CEO back then. You remember United used to sign players based on the commercial value.
yes.
They were not
Yes.
signing players that could perform. And I like what you've said there about Amorim and the likes of Zaxi, Kobe. We love those players. We want them to play. Whenever you're given a chance, like right now, AFCON is coming. In the next few weeks, as AFCON is starting, and they will be given opportunities to play. So if they are given those opportunities to play, how are they going to perform? Furthermore, the coach is with them every other day for like 5 hours a day. He's with them. He sees more than we do. We only get to see
Yes.
clips. I keep saying this. We only get to see the clips of training, them lifting weights, them having one or two passes here and there, and then asking why is he not playing. No,
You
they
can't
will
fault
play
you can't
because they
fault the
deserve
coach.
to play. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't fault the coach because you remember the game against Brighton when
Mm-hmm.
they removed Casemiro,
Casemiro. Yeah.
Casemiro. They removed them about 3 players, and they brought in Mino, Zegzi, and
Yeah.
Ugarte.
Yeah.
4 minutes later, we considered 2 goals.
Similar to the Tottenham game.
So and everybody was like, "This is why you are not being played." It's not even that we are working so hard. The manager is not playing us. He gave you a chance. Look at
Yeah.
why. Look at you. You cannot see why I'm not playing you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So, what one thing I love about Amorim is that he has this principle and he has stuck with it.
Yeah. Simple
He
as
he
that.
believe he believed that this thing has been working for me for years. I have worked with this is what I know, and he stuck with it. Even the little changes that he tried to adapt to the Premiership, it's not that much. It's just like
No.
we in transition we change our formation a bit, but the
Yeah.
core of our formation is still his principle, the 3-4-3 formation. Just that when without the ball, if we lose the ball, we tend to change a little bit. You understand?
Yeah.
We tend to change a little bit and change it up a little bit because of our midfield, because of just Casemiro and Bruno. If we had better players, Casemiro is a good player. Let me not. He's a very good
Yeah.
player. If we had just that, he does not have that agility and speed anymore because of his age.
Yeah.
If he
Yeah.
had a player, if we had a player with Casemiro's brain and maybe Baleba's strength and speed, I'm sure he will stick to what he's playing. He won't even he will not even change it because he knows that this player will cover. You
Yeah.
understand? He knows the
Yeah.
player will cover.
Yeah, and one thing that I read today as a rumor, the rumor mill, the January transfer window is close. There is a rumor making rounds that Amorim is comfortable keeping Casemiro as long as he's going to reduce his salary demands, because Casemiro right now is one of the highest paid players at the club, being paid around 300,000 a week. So the fact that the manager wants to keep him a bit more, it means that he's actually executing what is being told. And as we were discussing about Zaxi, about Kobe, about Ugarte, about Dogu Dalo, all these players, they have to look at players like Casemiro. Casemiro was actually left out of the squad. He couldn't even get to the bench when Amorim came in last year. And right now, Casemiro is one of the players you are guaranteed that he will start games simply because he did train, he performed well on the pitch. Look at Mason Mount. Whenever he's fit, he will play. And whenever he plays, he comes and performs. For example, when he came on, and we'll speak about the Tottenham and United game shortly, he came in and gave Sheshko good chances.
Yes. I think Casemiro has been one of our better players this season. He has been one of our better players this season. He has done his job, and the minute he's removed from that midfield, you will feel his impact.
Yeah.
You will feel this is what this man has been covering for us, and it goes a long way to show that a 30-something years old man will be benching a 25 years old player in Ugarte and Umaino.
Mm-hmm.
It goes a long way to show it. I, for one, I want him to stay at Manchester United. Like you said, we'll offer him a 1-year contract with another 1-year option to extend. But he needs to reduce his salary. And one thing I love about him is that, which I think, apart from playing football, is his greatest quality, is that he is a good squad player.
Mm-hmm.
He is a good squad player. You will keep him on the bench. He will sit down on the bench. Casemiro go and play. Okay, boss, let me go and play. He has won how many Champions League? How many trophies has he won?
I think, is it 5 or 6 Champions League?
5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
He has those many trophies, played with the greatest, Ronaldo, Modric, Bale, Benzema. He's still, you will keep him on the bench. He will sit down there quietly. I think that's one of his greatest strengths. He is a good squad player, which is what we actually need at Manchester United. Yeah. Even if he stays back, he might not be playing every day. He doesn't need to play every game. Even if we buy Baleba, Anderson, sometimes we will say, okay, let this person rest. You can play. He will be happy to play. Unlike some of these other boys.
True, and you see, like, Casemiro could come in those big matches. Let's say we are playing one of the top 6 teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, City, Arsenal. He could come in and actually provide that experience. Could come in and provide that experience. Yeah. One of the comments has let me read some of the comments. Atonga on TikTok, thanks very much for being our first chat of the day on TikTok. Atonga says games are won and lost in the midfield. Get that man 2 to 3 midfielders. Keep Kase for integration. Yeah, that's good. That's good. One of the things that I keep saying is give Amorim all the right players. Right now, we are judging him based on the tools he has. Like a good worksman or a good professional, you need all the right tools for you to fulfill the potential or for you to be able to handle the job. We've just mentioned that he came into the team that Ten Hag left, and Ten Hag was having similar issues with the players, complaining about their performance on the pitch, getting angry about performances. You saw, like, the West Ham game when he was sacked. Dalot had a good chance, an empty net. What did he do? He skyrocketed the ball. So Amorim is not keeping any passengers in that team. One of the things that I love about Amorim, and that's why I'll always back him, I keep saying I'll back him till the end, is he doesn't hide. He says it as it is. He's honest. He's frank. He's saying the team needs to perform better, or the players have shown me that they can't perform better. And he's exposed a lot of players. He's exposed a lot of players who don't perform. Like right now, I'm very, very sure the likes of Dalot will be sold. Ugarte will be sold because right now everyone is being exposed. We are seeing players who can't run. We are seeing players who are mostly on social media now. Some of them are gone. The players who are actually performing well and who are not getting chances like Ahmad are now among our best players. You look at Casemiro. He was told you're not good enough. You will be sold. What did he do? Double down, working harder. You saw him saying that, well, Kobe can play, but he has to compete with Bruno. Even yourself, KC, if you are told to choose between Kobe and Bruno, who will you choose?
I can complain about Bruno every day, but play him. Let him play. I'll be complaining. Let him play.
Yeah. The other thing, last week we were discussing about young players being patient, young players biding their time, because Kobe is still young. Let him learn. If I were Kobe, and still continues staying silent the way he is. And one thing I appreciate about Kobe and his agents is that they've been quite professional with this. Zaxi as well, quite professional, and they are not doing the same things we saw Rashford do, Garnacho do. No, they are not. And that brings me to the next phase of the discussion, where United now are starting to look like a serious team. Amorim at the end of the season did mention that the storm is over, good times are coming, and after the October international break, United have gone 5 games unbeaten.
Yes. 5. I remember we were finding it difficult to win just back-to-back games, but right now we have gone 5 games unbeaten, and due to the level we have gone down to, we have sunk to. This is a very huge milestone. This is actually a very huge milestone under Rúben Amorim. And one thing I will say is that I love the fighting spirit of the guy. Even when we are not, some of those matches that we drew, we could have actually won them. The games we are there for the taking, But kudos to the boys for fighting hard, and trying to grab a point back.
Yeah.
In the match against like the last one against Tottenham.
Yeah,
the last one against Tottenham, and when they scored us, when they scored the 2-1, I switched off my television. Then I came to TikTok. I saw you were complaining. You were squeezing your face.
Yeah, my stream was very slow that day. I don't know what happened.
But you were squeezing your. I didn't even know we scored. You were squeezing your face. Then I just saw in the comments, did it have scored? It's 2-2. I switched off my television back. I shouted, So these are mixed emotions, and this is what Manchester United. This is the kind of spirit we want.
Yeah,
I won't come and deceive you that we are fighting for the title or fighting for
nowhere close.
For 5 or top 6. If we are able to get even to the Conference League, is a plus.
Yeah,
I mean, we finished 15 last season. So if we can get to the Conference League, good and fine. And one thing again I will tell you is that if you check now, we are scoring goals. At least you cannot say the signing of Mbeumo, Cunha. In fact, you cannot say all the whole signing we made. Maybe you can say Sesko, but collectively they have been working.
Yeah,
Lamans has been. There was a time that against Tottenham, Lamans could have ended 5-2 Tottenham. Lamans saved us.
If Onana and Bayandia were in goal, definitely the game would have ended 5-2.
So Lamans has been
or even
superb.
5-1.
Yes, Mbeumo wonderful. Cunha, brilliant. Cunha has been brilliant. I complained about Bruno. About Cunha. I know why I could do that, but I cannot come and say he's actually one of our best players. But he came with this. He plays this kind of football, Superman football. In Wolves, he's the only superstar. So he always comes to the middle, tells you, "Give me the ball."
Yeah,
and he have to dribble and shoot. But as Manchester United, you have Mbeumo, he's a superstar. You have Ahmad, he can almost do that thing you can do. You have Bruno, you have Casemiro. So I think he will still adjust. He's still getting used to the environment that I have so many superstars around me. Like I can actually play with, which I'm sure he's adjusting little by little. Gradually he adjusts. He's a fantastic player, and he has really helped the team. He has helped the team so much. I'm happy we have gone 5 games unbeaten.
Yeah, you know what you've mentioned about Cunha, him being a bit selfish, holding on to the ball. I think we also mentioned about it during the pre-show before we came on live. It's something that we'll have to relearn. As I mentioned also last week, I keep mentioning in the shows is that he was used to be the key guy at Wolves. And we know some old habits die hard. So eventually he'll get to a point where he'll start playing with the other players, because these players also go through a review. They sit and watch the game. I think also this game he improved a bit in terms of his passing. He was getting involved. Yeah, it's just that now he needs to get to a point where now he acknowledges now he's not in a team that all depends on him. He's in a team that he has Mbumo, he has Sheshko, he has Ahmad. We'll have probably Dogu or Dalo on that side. And also, we might be able to see the best of Cunha during AFCON. Because now, if Mbumo and Ahmad are not there, we need a ball carrier.
Yes,
will be that ball carrier, you know. So that's why I'm saying that it is a good and bad thing at the same time. But eventually, Cunha will come good. Trust me, now that Mbumo and Ahmad are not going to be there, we need a ball carrier, and Cunha will absolutely thrive when those two are not around. But as long as Ahmad and Mbumo are on the pitch, he needs now to understand that, hey, I need also to play to the strengths of these players.
Yeah, and somebody said that is actually that is what he thinks that Amorim saw that he signed Cunha. Because of that, he's ball carrying. Because if you check back at Manchester United, there was actually nobody that can carry the ball, and Garnacho can do it, but we know when Garnacho beats a player, he doesn't know what to do with the ball.
Yes.
So I think that's one of the qualities that Amorim actually saw in Cunha, that he said, okay, I need this guy. You know. But I'm just talking like, you know, we Manchester United fans, we've been at like for so long, just need something extraordinary. So it's just like we want to sign Superman, we want to sign somebody that will come in and score every hat-trick every other week for us. Somebody that we want to win all our games. We don't want to lose any game, but it's not realistic.
Yeah, like Cunha. I saw you complain about Sheshko. I saw you complain a lot on your TikTok posts about.
Yeah. No. Hello, guys. I love Sesko. You know, if you watch the ball, I said something. I said I don't want to be harsh because it's my player. But what I want to say is that this particular pass, I'm just saying on that particular pass, he should be scoring that particular pass.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about his and it's truth be told, because you have to. I'm sure Amorim told them this thing. Sesko was one of the reasons we lost that game. Let me just say this thing here.
Yeah.
Now, imagine a striker like Haaland or Osimhen, or even Mateta or Igor, Brentford. Now, we are leading 1-0. And you know the way Tottenham plays their football from the back also. Now, 70-something, 80 minutes, yes, that's when they score. We put a striker. That striker was not even disturbing the defenders. So they were relaxed. So he allowed them to play us football from the back. If they had if Sesko was charging them, pressure, I'm sure they will not be relaxed and they won't do that thing they want to do. But I heard also that it was later after making my video, and I heard that Sesko played that football with an injury. He was not. He was not. He didn't have much fitness.
Yeah.
And we don't want that again at Manchester United. Our doctors should be up to date and doing what they're supposed to do. If the player is not fit, please don't play him. Don't play him at all.
Yeah, don't play him at all. Because also I looked at that play, and I didn't see anything that could cause a serious injury. Probably it was a twist or something. But I agree with you. He should have done better. He was sluggish when he came on. For me, I sort of understand, because also having that bit of experience playing, you find that yes, you might warm up. I'm sure also KC, you've experienced this. You warm up, you do your runs, but when you get onto the pitch, it's like your lungs don't want to work.
Yes.
You're trying to breathe.
Yes. And the news about the injury, I think every Manchester United we understand.
Yeah. One thing
that initially we were thinking he was faking the injury because he lost the goal. That's what I personally was thinking. So it was where report came out that no, that he played that ball he was not fit when he played that, but I was like, oh, because there was no touch, like you said, there was no contact that would warrant an injury.
Yes. Yeah, and also I mentioned to you before we came on live that United fans also expect perfection in everything. They expect someone or a player to be 100% in everything that they do. There is no room for mistakes and all that. But one thing I would say is, and I actually did a whole show about Sheshko on Monday. In case you haven't watched the live we had on Monday, head over to YouTube and make sure you watch it. Guys were saying that Sheshko is another Hoyland. Chido is better than Hoyland. Than Chido is better than Sheshko, and all those things. But you look at the statistics. When you look at the statistics of Sheshko last season and this season, his efficiency is matching up to Haaland, is matching up to Isak, is matching up to Salah, and he's still 22. If we can get a striker, an experienced striker, who can come in and Sheshko can shadow him, learn from him. I'm open to the idea of getting someone who's experienced like Hurricane, even if it's 1 year or two, so that Sheshko can be able to learn from them. Because right now Sheshko is the only forward we have. He's facing similar experience issues that Hoyland had. If you look at, for example, Mason Greenwood, you look at Rashford, they were learning from strikers like Rooney, they were learning from strikers like Ibrahimovic, Ronaldo, they were learning from Van Persie, Cavani. So right now, our forwards, you look at our forwards, they don't really have an experienced forward to learn from. You look at midfield, the likes of Kobe should be learning from Casemiro. Like he trains with him and asks him, how do you read the game? How do you tackle? How do you do this? Yeah. So yeah, United have gone 5 games unbeaten. It's a good thing. I can't remember the last time United went 5 games unbeaten. Both games were winnable. Actually, if we look at the Nottingham Forest game and the Tottenham game, they are winnable. One thing, though, Casey, we have to appreciate is that United are now fighters. We have a group of fighters. They are not accepting defeat.
Yes. I think that is the mentality that Amorim is trying to build inside the players. If you watch the match closely, when Tottenham scored, so Mbeumo, the ball went to, I think, throwing or something. Mbeumo picked the ball. Mbeumo was telling the players, "Come on, it's 5 minutes, guys. We can do this."
Yeah.
That is the mentality we need at Manchester United. He was telling the players, "Come on, guys, it's 5 minutes. You can hear it at the mic. Come on, guys, it's 5 minutes. We can do this. Let's go. And we were able to get a goal.
Yeah.
We were able to get a goal, which is we need the right players with the right mindset and mentality at Manchester United.
Yes. And that brings me to this fella here. When do you think he will cut his hair? The United strand.
Maybe around February.
He'll have to wait another 4 months.
You have to wait, though. You have to wait. Let the hair grow more.
He started the challenge. He started the challenge as a joke, but now it's become too serious for him.
That's how these things are.
Yeah. Let me see whether we have some comments. Guys on Facebook, YouTube, Kick have been really, really quiet, but I'm seeing a couple of comments on TikTok. So guys, also get involved in the comment section. Atonga is updating us about Axel Tuanzebe. You remember him? He played under who was it? Ole. I think he also played under LVG. You remember him?
Tuanzebe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Axel Tuanzebe has sued Manchester United because of the same issue of doctors. You remember that he took United to court to sue United because United were playing him while he was not fit. Well, you really wonder, will Martinez also do the same? Because Erik ten Hag was playing him every time he came back from injury and never really recovered.
I think that's why Rúben Amorim has not actually played Martinez.
Yeah.
Because he was available the last match. And I was thinking he was going to play, but he didn't play. Even he's training with Argentina, but he's not going to play. He's just training with them. So I think anybody that's not 100% fit, please don't play the person.
Yeah. And I heard that he actually gave instruction, or they had discussion with the Argentina National Federation, that Martinez should not be allowed to play, but they are going to allow him to train because it's good to train. And we have a new follower on Kick, as you see there, Wamimo, or is it Wamaimo _1. Also, Atonga adds that a lot of players, including Rashford, Martial, Shaw, Martinez, those we didn't have a very good time with injuries back then. Moving on quickly, based on the 1-year review, part of the article by The Athletic, they stated that Amorim had discussion with Wilcox, and Wilcox asked him to change the formation to a 4-3-3. We had one of the ITK accounts, or let's say accounts that do post news on X, it's called Indikaila, came out some time ago when Rúben Amorim was under pressure before the international break, that a meeting was called and he was asked to change the formation to a 4-3-3 because the squad at the moment is well suited for 4-3-3. And the article came out and said, okay, it seems the discussions were there, but Amorim was not opposed to it. He just said that they first need to understand the basics, the foundations of play. When we are at a 4-3-3, how do we convert to be a 4-4-2-1? How do we convert to be a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1? And those are good signs. So, Casey, do you think that Amorim eventually will change his formation, or this is just news for the sake of selling articles?
And if you look at the person, I think he's not going to change. Even if he's going to change, it's not going to be 100% for 4-3-3, and because I mean, if he's winning his matches now, going unbeaten, he doesn't have any reason to change.
Yeah.
When we were losing is when he could have changed. Now we have started winning, and drawing our matches. I mean, it doesn't have any reason to change. I read that report too. They said Wilcox used to come to the pitch, that he's actually close to when Amorim. He used to come to the pitch to watch the boys train. I mean, everybody is giving their suggestion because everybody loves Manchester United. Everybody wants to see us win. If the four, and if you look at our players, actually 4-3-3 is going to help. Yes, because now we can use Dogu to his maximum. Dogu can defend that wing very well. He won't have to be going up and down and stuff. And the Mazarawi too. But I think it will come, the 4-3-3 will come. Amorim will look for a way to infuse it into the 3-4-3. He will look for a way to. I think that's what he's going to do. Look for a way to infuse it. Maybe when we are with the ball, when we are without the ball, the core of his formation, core of his playing style is that 3-4-3.
Yeah,
which is what he knows. Maybe that is the only thing he's taught in school.
Yeah, and you look at what Wilcox is saying. Oh, Casey, Faith Damasake has gifted us 1 heart on TikTok.
Oh,
where are our claps? We keep forgetting we have claps here. Let's hear the claps. That's amazing. Yeah, so you look at the squad the way it is right now. A 4-3-3 is ideal because the front three, I'm assuming, will be Sheshko in the middle, Cunha on the left, Mbuma on the right, coming in as attackers. And then in the middle, you can probably have Bruno, Kobe, and Casemiro. But when you look at the level of intensity that a 4-3-3 requires, we need to have a very good midfield set, like Atonga mentioned in the comments on TikTok. Give him 2 or 3 midfielders, and then we can start discussing about the 4-3-3. Something else, when I saw those reports, it got me thinking about basic education. Before you start teaching a child multiplication, you have to teach them addition and subtraction. You can't just jump into multiplication and they don't understand addition, because multiplication is also all about addition. It's adding numbers. It's just that the way you now multiply is different than the way you add. For example, if I say multiply 2 by 2, which is 4, it's like saying when you see 2 and it's a multiplication, basically says you take this every other time until you get 4. If I'm making sense. I don't know whether I'm making sense. But United can't move to 4-3-3. They can't move to a 4-2-3-1, regardless the formation, if the players don't understand the basic foundations of football. I'll give an example. In a 4-3-3, it requires one of the fullbacks to step up into midfield when the ball is in possession. So if the wingback steps forward to be a midfielder, it means now it's a back three. The same formation guys are complaining about. You look at how City play, you look at even how Arsenal are currently playing, whenever they're in possession of the ball, it becomes a back three and then a midfield 5 and a front 2, or a midfield 4 and a front 3. So if United players don't understand those basic foundations, it doesn't really matter which formation is. And I like the fact that Amorim has decided to stick with one thing until the players understand the foundations. You look at Pep, he stuck with one formation until the players got used to it, and now he only makes tweaks here and there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I think that's going to help. He won't change outrightly. He won't change outrightly, and you need to get in the players. If you want him to change, you get the players that will actually play that wing. You can't come and disrupt a winning formula. We are now winning our matches.
Yeah.
So that report now is just to come and cause problem in our dressing room. We don't want it. Amorim should keep doing what he's doing. That is bringing us results right now.
Yeah.
Until maybe if we are able to sign players January or next summer.
Yeah. And speaking of January, reports state that United might not be making moves in January.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
I heard that.
Go on.
I said because Amorim is looking for permanent transfers and not placeholders.
Mm-hmm.
And we might not be able to get. I think the only free player that will be available January would be maybe Gallagher.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't want. Gallagher is like a temporary player, but he doesn't want that. He wants the problem to be fixed permanently. He's looking at Watson, Baleba, and Anderson.
Yeah. And before I continue, guys, we have other gifts coming on. Faith Namasaka has added one more rose. Let me give her a clap first. I'll get better applauses. Faith, and then we have K Roger. K Roger on TikTok has given us 5 gifts. I can't really see what they are. And there you go again. Faith has gifted us another one. But K Roger, here are your claps. There you go, K Roger. And Faith, because you've just added one more. There you go. Yeah, so a couple of comments. Let's see. Faith is saying, "Oh." That's good, Faith. That's good. Atonga is saying, who is our left winger in a 4-3-3? Cunha isn't as fast one. Left wing requires explosiveness. Right wing Ahmad is good. Well, when I look at a 4-3-3, it does not necessarily have wingers per se. It have what we call like let me correct myself. Let me track back. When you look at a 4-3-3, normally they are not what we call traditional out and out wingers. They are what we call inverted wingers. Inverted wingers are wingers who take the player wide, cut in, score, or cut in, find opportunities. You look at Mbumo, he's good at that. Casey has just dropped, but we'll continue. You look at Cunha, he can do that. Mbumo can do that. Ahmad can do that. Yes, I agree that Cunha might not be the best fit for left wing, but you look at the strengths he has and the fact that I mentioned that in most 4-3-3s, the wing backs or the right back, left back. Casey, we lost you there a bit. What happened? Anyway, I think he's frozen. So you look at Cunha, you look at Mbumo, they are very good inside forwards. You look at Salah, if you place him as an out-and-out winger, you might not necessarily get the best out of Salah, but if you play him as an inside forward, playing on the right, he plays perfectly. So a 4-3-3 does not necessarily have out-and-out wingers. Does not necessarily have out-and-out wingers. And you look at the midfield three, they're usually close together. So in a 4-3-3, the fullbacks are the ones that usually play now as the wingers. And then they allow the inverted forwards or the inverted wingers, the guys on the right, the guys on the left, to be able to come in, cut in, and score goals. So yes, Atonga, I agree with you. Cunha might not be the best, but looking at how the setup is, the current setup is, with wing backs coming in to support the midfield, coming in to pull the play wide, then he's perfect for that role. I remember watching one podcast of the Coach's Voice. Casey, I think now you're okay. Yeah, so I remember watching one of the podcasts or one of the episodes of the Coach's Voice. They usually call coaches to analyze players, to analyze games, to analyze opponents. And Martin O'Neill is it Martin O'Neill? I can't remember whether it's Martin O'Neill, but he was the Wolves coach then. He was asked what is Cunha's best position on the field, and he said it's that pocket between the penalty box and the D, the top of the D, the top of the penalty box. When you give Cunha space there on the left, he is very, 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 very dangerous. The other comment is okay, Roger. So Casey, there is a war on TikTok. I'm sure you're on TikTok as well. Yeah. There is a war on TikTok. K. Roger and Faith Namasake are having a full-out war on who's going to gift more gifts or give more gifts.
That is a very good war.
Yeah, that's a very good war. A good problem.
Yes.
Yeah. And the volume is a bit low. I don't know what has happened.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but the volume is a bit low. So, Faith, K. Roger, you've added a couple of gifts. So we have to applaud you guys. Yeah. So, Casey, we are coming almost to the end of the show, and we are speaking about the January moves. You mentioned about Amorim not wanting temporary fixes; he wants permanent fixes. The other thing is we know United won't spend over the odds. Of course, right now United are good with PSR. They can spend quite a sum in terms of signing, but I don't think they will pay, for example, the 120 million we are hearing about Anderson. They won't pay 100 million for Baleba. They won't pay 90 million for Wharton. So some other names have come up. Yeah. We have Javi Guerra, the guy who plays for Valencia, if I'm not wrong. I keep confusing Valencia and Sevilla. We have the likes of Gavi Vera. We have Joao Gomez of Wolves. Has also been rumored to be joining. So let me know, Casey, what do you think about those two new names that have been added to the list?
Oh, it's three names, and this Dortmund's Nyemcha.
And Mecha or something like that. Yeah.
Yes. So I think those is Vivel that's pushing that. It's actually, he said instead of him to use 100 million to sign Anderson, he can use 100 million and get Nyemcha and get Stiller. That is, he doesn't want Manchester United to overspend.
Yeah.
You know, and if you look at it in a way, Gomez is a good player for Wolves. Premiership experience and all that. But this is Manchester United. Are those the proper player for Manchester United? Are those the kind of player that will win you Champions League, or we just want to get them to be able to qualify?
Yeah.
You know, are those the kind of players that will win you the league? You know, get you FA Cup. You know, we need to be. Some people at Manchester United are thinking short term. Some are thinking long term. All these players are actually good. Like I said, I'm not. According to every statistics and what have you, Stiller is a very good player.
Yeah.
Stiller is a very good player, and Nyemcha, he has strength. I've watched him in a few games in Champions League. You know, he's strong.
Yeah.
He can actually do that. I think it's just like when you watch Ederson play, Ederson of Atlanta.
Yeah.
But Ederson is better than him. Okay. But he's young. Ederson is older. He's young.
Yeah.
All these names are fine. I think it just come down to the business side of things that is affecting the game. No Manchester United player will tell you to use 100 million to sign Anderson. No fan.
No.
Instead, we can get other players. Now, from if they continue saying 100 million, 120, that means Manchester United will start leaning towards Watson. Will start leaning towards Watson. Now, Baleba deal is now looking as if it's going to work. It's not going to work. I think because of his form.
Yeah.
This season, and I mean, somebody said probably Manchester United got to him and told him that, you know, they put you 150. Better play rugby so that your fee can come down.
Those are big allegations.
No, I'm just.
Those are very big allegations.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You know?
Yeah.
But that is affecting his game also, and his value in the market.
True.
If he can, and if he say that it is because of the pressure from Manchester United that is dealing with him. So what happens when he now start playing for Manchester United? Because once you sign for Manchester United, they will give you a nickname.
Yeah.
You have not even played the ball. The media have started tearing into you. Every day you must see yourself on the news.
Yeah.
Not good, not positively.
In
a negative way, you must. Once you sign for Manchester United, you will start seeing yourself on the news in a very negative way.
Yeah.
If you dance and Baleba used to dance. If he dance, they will use that dance and say, "Look at this one. Look at the way he's dancing. African, this one. Look at the way he's dancing. He cannot play, but he's dancing." Like both Chelsea fans, Man U fans, pundits, even the Manchester United legends will be tearing into you. So too much pressure. Can he handle it?
Yeah. Like,
so those names are
for example, good. Like for example, you look at Sheshko. 1 week he was a hero versus Brighton. The next he's a flop.
Yes.
And now you imagine guys are saying he's a flop because of the amount of money United pay for him. Now, if Anderson comes to United or Baleba comes to United for 100 million, he'll start getting compared to the likes of Caicedo, the likes of Rice, and the pressure will get to them.
Yes. The pressure will definitely get to them. So, and they don't want to disrupt the dressing room. They don't want to sign big players for. We don't want to sign big players for that amount of money. That might or might not work.
Yeah.
That might or might not work. If I get like Chelsea bought the lap for 30 million.
Yeah.
You know, they're not actually bothered about the lap.
No.
They're not actually, because they know they got it for, you know, and they can sell him.
They will sell him for 60.
60, even if they sell him, and now the lap is an English ball. You can sell him for actually 30. You're not highest. You will not make a profit, but you will not lose your money. So those are the kind of transfer that Manchester United is looking into. If you check all the home midfielders in the world right now, there are few superstars that are free for transfers. There are not many. There are not many. Anderson, Watson, Baleba, who? There are not plenty.
Yeah.
But we need to sign even if it's one. We need to sign even if it's one.
Yeah, we do. My thinking is United might be saying, or the powers that be, or the guys who do PR for United might be pushing out that news so that clubs don't get too jittery about it. They don't start saying, hey, look, these guys will come for our player, so we need to overvalue him. Or you might find that United already have their target. Option number 2 is United already have their target and they've already agreed something. So they are saying that's the only player they are going to sign. Or option 3, it is completely true. It's absolutely true that United won't sign anyone. Then you look at that situation. You look at the Kobe situation where rumors yesterday were saying that Real Madrid want him. He wants to go to Real Madrid. United are valuing him at 90 million. So right now there are a lot of rumors until actually we see some legs to it. Isaac Mshanti, before we end the show, Isaac, I think Isaac, you keep asking me the same question. To be honest, our chances of finishing top 4, forget about it. if I'm honest, don't put your hopes up about top 4. Don't. You should be talking about European positions. That is including Conference League.
Top 10.
Yes, that's what you should be asking. But top 4, it's difficult. It's really, really difficult because let's look at the teams there. We have Chelsea, we have Liverpool, and Liverpool will come up. Trust me, they'll come up.
Yes.
Liverpool will come up. City are there. Sorry?
Yes, Man City, Arsenal.
Yeah. So you look at those 4 teams. No? Yeah. Even Sunderland might be there about. Brentford is also performing well. Bournemouth is performing well. So it will be very, very difficult to get to top 4, to be honest. It will be very, very difficult. With that squad we have, if we get to top 4, then whatever Ronaldo said will be false. Amorim can do miracles. Yeah, Amorim can do miracles. And Faith Namasaki again. Faith, you're doing too much. Faith, I have to stop you now. That's enough for the day. Faith is gifting us mad. Faith, you do too much. So Faith, I need you to promise me in the comment section you won't do it again. We are going to end this live, Faith, when you promise you won't do it again. You're doing too much. You're doing too much, Faith. She's sending us gifts, 3 roses, some other 3, and right now she's the top gifter. So Faith, I'm waiting for you to tell us to end the live. Come on, Faith. Come on. There you go. She says, okay. Faith, thanks a lot for the gifts, as well as K. Roger. Faith has gifted us a lot of gifts. I can't even count them. I have to take pen and paper and count them. So Casey, thanks. As always, tell us or tell the guys online where they can find your lovely stream as well. Because Casey also does Manchester United content.
Yeah, so if you love Manchester United, if you love football analysis, football talks, and banters. Yes, I do banter. Yes, I do banter. He doesn't want to do banter, but I do banter. No. So
have you ever asked me why I don't do banter?
Why don't you do banter?
Because I'm very good at it.
Oh.
I'm very good at banter. I don't know whether you watched the last few minutes of the show, the watch along.
Okay.
I did banter some guys. I'm very good at it. The problem with me doing banter, I've realized that the way I do banter, I usually inflict emotional damage. So I don't like it because I lose friends. But yeah, find Casey on TikTok. He's Casey Reacts TV.
Casey Reacts TV.
Yeah, Casey Reacts TV. He also does very good analysis, very good videos. And Casey, we are planning something tomorrow. Tell our lovely fans what we are planning for tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. We are. I mean, this weekend there's no Manchester United football, so we are planning to Nigeria, Gabon. You know the qualifiers. The good teams have qualified. The better teams have qualified. So 4 teams from Africa is going to play the playoffs. Nigeria, Gabon, Cameroon, Mbeumo, and then Equatorial Guinea. But I'm not going to support Mbeumo because I'm going to support Nigeria. I'm going to support Nigeria. So Nigeria will be playing Gabon tomorrow because it's a playoff for the World Cup. So it's going to be intense. And it's a one game, not home and away. If you lose, you are out. So it's going to be intense. It's going to be powerful. So you guys will join us tomorrow, and he will update on the time and just follow him. He will let you know the time, and you will join us on the screen. It's going to be interesting. It's African football.
African football. Our very, very fast watch along for African football.
Yes.
I believe the game will be at 7 p.m. Kenyan time. Let me confirm. And guys, I had to subscribe to one of the paid TV services because last time my stream was very behind. My stream was really, really, really behind. So let's see. We need to Nigeria. Let me just Google Nigeria. I don't know why I'm going to FOMO. We need to end the stream. So Nigeria. Let's see. Yeah, tomorrow at 7, playing versus Gabon. So we will start the live stream a bit early. We will start the watch along at around 6:30 Kenyan time. I believe that should be what time, Casey, on your end?
Now that should be 10 p.m.
10 p.m. So that's when the game is starting.
No, that's not when the game. That's not when the game is starting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So tomorrow we are going to do a live watch along. So make sure you also tune in. I hope Casey's stream won't be ahead of mine because he might be celebrating a goal and I'm waiting for the goal. and I Casey, I have to apologize to you live. Because we were supposed to do the Tottenham game watch along with you. I don't know how I forgot. I completely forgot.
It's fine.
Yeah. So guys, thank you. This has been the Midweek Debate episode 3. Also make sure you head over to our YouTube channel. You click the like button, also the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content. We always do more content there. On TikTok, we do short content, but if you want long form content, go to YouTube. And tomorrow we will have the live watch along, and we see how it goes. Keep safe, keep warm for guys who are cold. Cheers and bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys.